The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
KaVontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
He'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. You look at this Carolina defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 3. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside handoff, Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Lance looking to throw it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Here's Robinson.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Off the play fake, Young. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
The Panthers had 8-1 on the year, and they come in off a loss which snapped that impressive 8-game winning streak.
Well, you'll never be able to get a team to admit that a loss is a good thing. It's never in any team's DNA. But sometimes it relieves a little bit of the pressure, and now they can start fresh.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. On the option, running left is Lance.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Brought down at the 18-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Prescott.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Lance on the option left.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Luke Schoonmaker,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Young now from the 50. That one complete. He finds Shark. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll throw again. Young. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Mazi Smith
in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Looking to throw, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Young to throw it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Henry's got it out on the left side. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 16-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 7.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Play fake. Here's Prescott.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
In motion is Shenault.
Following the interception, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Sanders trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1. It's Young off play action. They'll roll him out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want us to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd down, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw, Young. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him. Otherwise, you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And Prescott, his 3rd.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark from 10 yards out.
And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 113 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 20, here's second and a yard.
Henry up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Prescott on first down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 3 quarters in the books.
Second down and 8.
Henry out of the pistol. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10.
And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. And Chark goes in motion left. Second down, Young. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That is caught, and he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
That throw by Young incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's Marshall. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively.
And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
This is 1st and 10.
First down, Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Finding room at midfield.
He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
But hard to catch your breath. Another big play looming. 4th and 3.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. To throw, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Prescott's pass intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here we go.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really...
Stand up. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro. You ain't got it like this. In my part, see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the number one candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that sweet 110.